Good morning, happy Monday, August 12th. Just walked in and there is a spill. If you're new here, my name is Brianna from A Bubbly Classroom, and I just share a little bit of every day in second grade. You know what? I was just talking good about those shelves, and then the magnet fell off that shelf last week, which was really annoying. And I put it back on, but it hadn't like fallen off. Yep, and now it is for real falling off, the magnet. The magnet is so strong too. I'm so confused. Yeah, just confused because the magnet is so strong and it feels so sticky on the back, so I'm not really sure why that's happening, but it's annoying. Changing the calendar to today. I need to fill out the agenda. It still says have a great weekend from Friday. I kind of just blew out of here on Friday. Okay, they are at specials. We just basically got our laptops out this morning, and then we started our iReady reading diagnostic. This bulb blew out. I need to see if I have another one. But I'm going to sit here and grade their little compass that they did on, what was that, Thursday? And then let me cover their names. I just have this little grading sheet. I put the assignment name, the date, and then I circle what type of assignment it is. So we have practice grades, minor grades, and major grades. Those are our 3 categories. And then I've got some thank you notes to write for donations from our Amazon wish list. I will do that. And then check in with my little to-do list. Not sure how much I got done or still need to get done. We made it, end of the day, and I'm so excited. A parent donated these. Let me show you. They have little caps on them that I'm gonna leave on until the first time the kids use them, but these are scented gel pens. They smell so good. I can smell them already. Let me show you where the kids are gonna love them. They love these too, but like I got some friends that are going to love a scented gel pen as their pen day pen. Today was like felt normal, which was so nice. We had iReady diagnostic this morning for reading, but then for math we had like a normal doubles and doubles plus 1 math lesson. I was able to like work with some kids in my back table. For social studies we learned all about the Blue Ridge region. For writing we worked on sentences versus fragments in our writing, and then is that everything? I think that's it. I'm gonna sit here and check the daily math reviews from today. We started that today. And then I think I'm gonna get out of here at a good time. It's almost 3. We're allowed to leave like 3:05, so. Okay, I'm about to get out of here. I just wrote some thank you cards for the Amazon stuff that came and shut down my computer. Had to make sure I was ready for tomorrow for homework. It's the same as today. Still the homework packet, reading packet, and then a math sheet out of their math book. So I didn't have to change anything on there. We just have to tear out the math page in the morning. But before I go, I need to show you this outfit. It is the cutest little jumper from Cider. It's called Cider. I'll link it below. And then my little bodysuit from Amazon. I got a 2-pack of these, a black and a brown, and I love them so much. Tall torso girls, it works for me, so I will link them. Last thing I'm doing, and then I'm leaving, is putting out, we have a birthday we're celebrating tomorrow. It's actually a summer birthday, but she wanted to celebrate tomorrow, so she's getting a crown. She's getting our little battery operated candle. Someone asked me about that. And then we have a sticker, bracelet, and pencil. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, August 13th. I just got here. Kids will be here in a few minutes. Let's see, what are we doing today? Today I'm teaching a reading lesson. Yay, so excited. We're gonna read Big Red Lollipop. I'll show you my slides. I didn't show you yesterday because we were just doing iReady, so I just had some slides for that. But today we are focusing on realistic fiction like last week. Same essential question as last week. And then here's our skill. We're gonna focus on the characters, the settings, and the events in the story. And so these stories are pretty long, so we read like half one day. And then I just put in some questions that we're gonna discuss. And then they need to finish their diagnostic or read a book from their book bin. After specials, normally they would continue working on that, and then I would pull some groups or like work with some kids. But today we're actually going to the media center right after specials for our media center orientation. So she kind of teaches them how to check out books, how to look up books, how to use the library, stuff like that. And then I haven't shown you much for math, but it is only because we started a new math curriculum this year, and first of all, we're all still kind of getting it figured out. Second of all, basically just following the book, but I'll show you. All right, so my teammate makes these for us. That's the homework page. This is kind of what we're gonna do today. We have a number talk, and then these are literally from just the website, and then she tells us like what page the kids are on. And we kind of just do this together in like a mini lesson. They do some turn-in talks. And then this is what they will do, and then choices when they're done. Then we do our daily math review to wrap up our math block. And then our little cleanup slide. We're keeping it very simple right now because we're learning the new platform. The kids are learning the new books. It's just a lot of new, so we're just kind of getting it figured out right now. But it's going well so far. I was able to work with lots of different kids yesterday, which was great. So while some of them were working on the workbook page on their own, I was able to pull kids who needed help, and then I just had them leave their book at my table open, and then I was just kind of checking them, and then I would call them over if they needed to like correct with me, or they could put their book away if they got them all correct. So it was kind of nice to be able to do that and get a good sense of like who was understanding it yesterday. Not like true planned small groups yet, but able to work with kids, which we love. All right, the kids are at specials. We did our reading lesson this morning. It was so good. They love this story. They always love this story, but I love this story too. Big Red Lollipop. And we only read the first half of it today. We finish it tomorrow. That way we can kind of make some predictions tomorrow before we start reading again. But they were so into it. It was really cute. Okay, it is 4:25. We had PLC today. Tuesday's always the late day because we have PLC until 3:45. And then I just sat here and got plans wrapped up, and then like the copies for next week. I will show you those. And that way tomorrow I can work on the PowerPoints for next week because those take me a little bit of time. So here is the little cover. These are by Amanda Garcia. I use them every week, and then I just put like the dates. That way I can hopefully, I didn't do this for unit 1 last year, that's why I'm kind of having to do it, but for the rest of the units, I already did this last year, so I should be able to just shuffle some stuff around as needed. Okay, then I've got, these are from Lucky Little Learners. A little spiral review, and I keep an answer key with me. Not that I should need it, but you never know sometimes. Here's the homework right from Wonders. These are under the progress monitoring assessments. I use these for homework. They work on it Monday night, Tuesday night, bring it back on Wednesday, and then we correct it together. It covers all of our skills that we focus on in this text set, so they are perfect for practice. I found this decodable as a small group option if needed on Wonders. I've never used these before, but they looked pretty good, and they follow along with like the same theme that we're working on. This week in writing, we had subjects and predicates is part of our writing for this week. So I just put these in as like a small group option if I have some kids who still need a little extra practice with that. There was 4 options there. And then this is our story in the workbook. It's called Little Flap Learns to Fly. So these are some questions that they can go through the story and find the answers. Okay, this is from, I don't remember. I'll have to look who this is from. This is their vocabulary words for next week. Oh no, that is not right. Okay, these are the right words for next week. And next week is a joke. So once they match these up, it'll answer the joke question. And then they write 2 words that best describe those pictures from their vocabulary words. And then this is just an extra. We didn't do this one because we didn't do a homework the first week of school. So this was like one of the homeworks I could have assigned. And so I just put it in here as like an extra if I need it. But I'm gonna get out of here. It's 4:30 now, and I will see you on Wednesday. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, August 14th. I just came in and the little air thing was turned on, which means someone came in here and turned it on, which makes me worried because yesterday it felt pretty good in here all day, but I'm wondering if someone came in here this morning and it did not feel good, so they put that on. It's chilly in here now, but the AC saga continues. Yesterday for reading, this is where we left off, and it's very much like a cliffhanger. So then today, we are still focusing on character setting and events, and then we're gonna do like a little retell of that from yesterday, and then we will finish the story today. Talk about the lesson in the story, and then some of them are still finishing their iReady diagnostic, and then they can read. Their homework is due today, and normally we correct that whole group, but we're not really in our normal routine yet, just with iReady reading diagnostic going on. So while they are working on their diagnostic, finishing it up, and then some of them will be reading, I'm going to pull small groups to correct it with me, just kind of show them how we do it for the first time. What is in my hair? Fuzz. Oh, yes.
What's going on? It broke. No, there's something inside of it. What's going on? Oh, no. The top.
Oh, my goodness. Good morning. Happy Thursday, August 15th. I did not see you this morning. It's like 8:40. The kids are at art. I was just running in here this morning, running a little behind. I need to like go around. I'm just gonna like speed you up through just tidying up some things. Like I've got this stack of math posters that they made that I need to hang up on our fridge, and then just a couple of little like cleanup-y things. Okay, I just went in and labeled everything for that one table. I feel like I never got to this point last year where I was able to sit and label that stuff. It's easier to just do when the kids aren't in here. So I did one table today. If I could do another table during lunch and knock the other 2 tables out tomorrow, then like everything in here will be labeled with their numbers. It's just easier if like your folder gets stuck in somebody else's desk by accident, just to have their number on there, just so we can easily get it back to who it goes to. And then when they come back, our numbers changed a little bit because We had like someone come into our class, someone who never came. So we need to trade book bins when they get back for everyone to have their correct number. And then the last thing is their special pencils. I put the original number from like before school started on the pencils for the first day of school, and then numbers have changed, so their pencil numbers are wrong. I'm probably just gonna pay everybody this month because of that, because it's a little confusing. And then we will start fresh for September. That'll feel really nice. Hello, I'm about to leave. It is 4:30. I had our first PBIS meeting after school in here. I am our PBIS coach, so we met today, and it's a brand new team of people. Sorry, I got hair stuck on my face. And we planned out, we're going to start a pep rally in October to go over like pause expectations, our personal responsibility, awesome attitude, wise choices, and safety, and kind of get the kids excited. October, that day is also our Den Day celebration. So whatever den has the most points will get a celebration that day. And all the kids will dress up in their den colors. So we've got red, gold, and black. We talked about that. We're gonna plan it more in September, but we've got like great ideas so far. Then we talked about doing a like pause leader lunch. So once a month, every class pick a pause leader. And we talked about having like a special table set up in the cafeteria on the stage once a month for that group of kids to eat lunch up there and have like a special treat or something, and you know, just really shine a spotlight on kids who are going above and beyond. So yeah, it felt really good to like just sit in a room with people who are kind of passionate about the same things you are and come up with some really great, easy, cheap ideas of, number one, how to get kids excited, and number two, how to you know, lift kids up who are doing the work. So that's what we did. I don't even know if I showed you what we did in reading this morning. I'll show you. Today we were focused on responding to reading. This is a big one this year that we are pushing. So we're still working with our realistic fiction, same essential question. And then today is I can use text evidence to respond. So our workbook has these great pages that go along. There's one that goes along with the workbook story, and then one page that goes along with our big anchor text story. And they have these awesome little sentence starters over here. So we talked about this question. I put the page up there that it kind of refers back to. And then we just went through each one. So our first sentence started with Sana feels, second sentence was Sana remembers, and then third sentence was Sana wants to. And we just shared out together. I wrote it on the board. We all wrote the same thing, just really practicing using text evidence and answering the question completely. For math, we just did iReady Math Diagnostic, and then for social studies, we finished up learning the regions and the rivers. Tomorrow we're gonna play a review game, so that'll be really fun. I have to remember not to have them shut their devices down so that they have their devices on for that. And then writing, sorry about the line in my paper, it's so annoying. All week we've been working on parts of sentences and then creating complete sentences. And then today we worked on the parts of the sentence, creating a complete sentence, and then editing the sentence. So every day they're kind of like add something on and then drawing a picture to match the sentence. So we went through together and colored in the stars as we did it. Then they did theirs. Then they colored in the stars as they edited. And then tomorrow, pronouns. And then so parts of the sentence, writing the sentence, matching the picture of the sentence, editing the sentence, and replacing the name with a pronoun. We're doing this like, it's called like Building Foundations unit. And this is primary bliss teaching. I shared about this last year, and then tomorrow, sorry, didn't share this part. Then they will do the same thing on their own. When they are done with it, kind of how I've been doing this is when they are done doing this part, then it is like their writing time, and right now they can get out their green notebook. I'm really just trying to work on building the writing stamina right now. Like we're working on the basics of writing properly, and then I'm trying to build the stamina for writing as their second part. So during that time, I'm meeting with students. I'm either pulling them to my table or I'm around the room on my stool. but this is just that kind of time of the year where I just want them to get in the habit of like, we write the whole writing time. Like it's not you do this and then you're done. It's you do this and then what do you write next? So that's kind of what we're working on. They're doing great with it. The stamina the first week is like crazy low, and then this week it's like you start to see it build a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. So it's really fun to see that. I'm getting out of here. I've stayed late, I think, every day this week, so tomorrow should be a nice, quick get out of here. Plans are done, copies are already done for next week. Feeling good. Just gonna need to clean up and get out tomorrow. Huge thank you to Laura she sent me a sweet card and the rainbow fish. She found it. Michael still does not have it, so I am so thankful to have him now join our little, it's looking a little rough here, okay? I gotta talk to my librarians about this, but I feel like the collection is complete. They're so cute. I'm gonna fix this up real quick. All right, you know what? No, Brianna, you're gonna leave it and you're gonna show your people tomorrow how to leave it. Good morning, happy Friday, August 16th. I did not talk to you this morning. I was talking to another teacher when I came in about she's on Pbis, so she was in the meeting yesterday and I went and talked to her. I was like thinking of things and I went in to talk to her, and so that was good, but I have some things to show you. Number one, I'm obsessed. I have been looking at this from Callie Danielle for over a month. I've left like the little page open on my tabs on my phone because I'm like, do I really need this? Do I really need this? I'm obsessed with it, but do I really need this? I have a Stanley I use every single day. Do I need this? Answer is yes. And I love it. And one of the kids already this morning was like, I love your Stanley. I'm like, isn't it the cutest? It's so cute. Okay, second thing, I found this adorable. It's like classical Disney songs, but this person is doing chalk art to match them while the music is playing. So this morning when I put up our morning screen for our morning slides, I just like scrunched this down and put it in the corner, and like some of them did that while they're doing their morning stuff, like we're sitting and watching it. They loved it. Let me show you. I'll link it below, but look, so this is an up song. And so they are doing, look at this. So it'll look like that at the end. But they're literally just sitting here doing chalk art for all of the songs. Who is this genius? They loved it. All right, I did not do that other table of organizing and labeling their stuff during lunch yesterday because I actually ate lunch down in the teacher's lounge. Just because I didn't feel like walking back down here and wasting my time. So I'm gonna go do that. We'll speed you through it, and then, yeah, see it is 3:51. Oh, Golden got the shout out. Want it to be Blackton. We haven't had a shout out yet. So our new thing this year is we're doing den spotlights, and each den, they're tallying up like how many points each den gets. But then also like what den gets the most pause for personal responsibility or awesome attitude, wise choices, or safety each week. And next week's spotlight is wise choices, and Golden got the most pause for wise choices this week. So they're the spotlight for next week. And I'm like, oh, I wanted it to be us so bad, but we will get there. It hasn't been us yet. I just graded everything they turned in today. They did a reading classwork. We are going to correct that next week, so I left it in a pile back there, and then I graded the spelling tests and left them back there so that I can pull kids to review that skill who missed some questions on the spelling test. And then what else to do? I just left some stuff for kids who were absent to finish on Monday. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. We are all cleaned up, ready for a fresh week. Hopefully this will not be a thing much longer, but hey, at least we're staying cool. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday.